Hey guys, welcome back to another new episode of We Builds, and this is going to be really interesting. And I had to do a lot of research for this. So till now, whatever I did in the simulator was all my idea, all original and everything. But now, since we are moving one step forward, I had to research on the internet and find out what I can do to get some outputs from my simulator. So the thing is, till now, whatever we did was just to provide inputs to the simulator, like different controls to control the plane. But now I want to get something from the simulator. So that means I want to get output from the simulator. May it be any warnings or lights which come up when we provide different signals. So for example, when we put up the flaps, so how many flaps are deployed, that kind of indicator, something like that. So to start with, I'll start with the basics, just get some outputs to the LED, and also I'll create one input to the flight simulator. So the thing is, till now what we created, it had a layer of other inputs like the keyboard or the joystick console in between. But now with the Arduino Mega, we'll be directly communicating with the flight simulator. So let's do this. So the circuit is completed. Let me show you what I have done till now. So right here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So we have installed 8 LEDs. These 5 are connected to common positive, and the signal is coming from Arduino Mega as negative, and the other 3 are connected to common negative, and the signal is coming from positive. So this circuit diagram I'll be explaining in another video because it is a bit complex. So if you understand it now, that's good. If not, then don't worry, I'll just post another video. So yes, this is all about the output. So the output pins are connected to Arduino from pin number 12 to 8 for these, and then 3 more pins for these 3 LEDs, and finally the input. So I also fixed this trim wheel. So since it had only one connection when we made it previously, it was only connected to this side and not this side, so it was a bit unstable. So now I just installed this another support for this side, just super glued it, and now it is like real smooth to rotate. This is one thing I've done. And other than that, Right here are the four connections to the rotary encoder, two of which are positive and negative, connected to this. Where is that? Yeah, this is a positive and negative common that I'm using, connected to this coming from Arduino, and then another two wires connected to pin number 2 and 3. So yeah, this is all about the connections. So we had this trim wheel connected to keyboard inputs through the other Arduino that we did earlier. So now I just removed those four wires and connected to this rotary encoder, a spare one that I had, and I can use this control for something else. Now this is what we are going to use for the software, SIMVIM. The plugin is called SIMVIMX. You can download it from here and just place it in the plugins folder. That's all you need to do. And for the configuration, go to hardware cockpit and then this configurator. It's pretty easy. The best part about it is that you do not need to code anything. It's just a very good UI. You can configure your Arduino Mega from here. I'll do the configuration and everything in detail in my next video. So if you have any confusion, just wait for that video. So right here you can mock any controls. Suppose you want to get this LED bar as output, just select it and place it in any of the pins and something like that. And then suppose this is the LED you want, select this beautiful Arduino Mega picture comes up and you can just use it. If you want some inputs like toggle switches, so this is like generic controls which every plane has, so you can use these, or you can go to specific planes. Suppose we go for Boeing 737 overhead panel, and suppose you want to install these pump switches and all toggle switches, just click on this and again the same process. Don't worry if you don't understand, if you're not able to do it, just wait for my next video and we'll be doing it in detail there. This is just to give you a brief idea. I have already done it. So and let's see. So these are installed, but not looking so good. So now is the time to make it give it a makeup. So I don't have many things for that, but I found this box of headphones which I used to have and now not using anymore. I think I lost them somewhere, I don't know where. So this packing seems pretty good, so I'm going to use parts of it to make these lights look better somehow. Let's do that. So first thing first, since the LEDs are glowing, this is the control for brightness. I am just connected this to potentiometer. So turning this to the left should increase the brightness. As you see, the brightness increases. Let me start the engines meanwhile. Okay, starting the engines. Yeah, so I was saying this is the reason I recorded at night, because you can see the LEDs better at night. So you see, as soon as we start the engines, this landing gear LED went off because the landing gears are down and locked. So so it is green right now, and all the flaps are up, so these LEDs are all off. And the brakes, since we have engaged the brake, so these brakes are, the light is lit red. Let's start by testing the brakes. So when I disengage the brakes, this light should turn off. Let's do that, and there it goes. So if you see in the simulator as well, the light is off, and here as well it is off. If I put the brakes on, it should come up again, and there it is. And now let's head towards the runway, because landing gears can be tested when we are flying. Let's go. Okay, this taxiway is while transiting, both the lights are on, and as soon as the gears are completely up, the green light should go off, and it should say that the red light means that the gears are up and locked. Let's see. Yeah. So landing gears checked, brakes checked. Now we have to test the flaps. To do that, I have to check the speed as well, because if I go too fast, the flaps will break. So I just reduce the power. Okay, level off here. Yeah, now it's looks good. So let's bring down the flaps a notch. So this light on the top, this red light, is supposed to mean that the flaps are in transit and not safe. So since we have deployed one notch of flaps, so light number 1 is on. Let's deploy a bit more. So if you can see, this red light comes up whenever the flaps are in transit and not completely in position. And as soon as they are in position, it just goes off. So now we have half flap already deployed. Let's deploy full flaps. So flaps are still deploying. Let me reduce the power a bit. You see 3 and 4 also comes up. So this is perfect. Now looking at the LEDs, I can tell how many what is the extent of flaps that we are using. Let's bring the flaps back to 0. Okay, so all the flaps are up, and they are not in transit, they are safe, so that this light goes off and all these lights also go off. So yes, so all our inputs and outputs are working. Let's deploy the gear down, and let's see if this works as well again. Still deploying the landing gears. So see, now the landing gears are deployed and locked, so this light is green. So 1, 2, 3 and in transit 4 outputs working perfectly fine, and our plane is going to crash. Oh no, oh no, oh no, come on. Okay, so the plane crashed while I was walking you through the controls, but then yeah, all these things are tested. Only this one input as well that we are using, which is the trim. I need to test that also, so let's go to a new flight. Engaged. So we just need to check the trim. So let me show you. If I turn this wheel backwards, yeah, we are able to trim it, and forwards, yeah, forward trim. So yeah, the trim also works. So 1 input and 5 outputs. I'll just trim the plane a bit for landing. Landing gears, flaps, more flaps. done with the warning lights and the inputs and outputs. What happened to you? Wait. Yeah, so once again, done with the lights and warning lights, whatever we installed in this video. Don't forget to watch the next video if you want to learn how actually I coded all this and what is the circuit that I'm using. The video will be out shortly, and at the last, do not forget to subscribe, like and share. So keep watching, keep building. See you next time. Bye bye.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing.
This guy's not slowing down. Yeah, that's confirmed. He's not stopping. Code 3.